chess plays. So uh, you have a number of moves where it's adaptive because the other person might make something, but you distinctly have a pattern of attack, a way
Yeah,
of
especially
advancing.
these guys who like played thousands of games, the masters.
You come to know what the opponent's going to do. I do think it's kind of similar to like a known song, and you would play a song, then you go with a band, and you would jam that song. So you would improv on it, so you know where the song's going, but the band is taking it somewhere else. It's always going to be in the same key, agreed upon key. It's going to use the same chord progressions, but if the chord progression changes, you know based on the key that the chords that it will progress to will be different
Yeah.
within the key.
Mhm.
So chess move like that, I could see that actually going like you say with a certain move, a certain series of maneuvers. But if the other player decides to move aggressively from the back forward and leave his pawns there, well, you adapt to it. But it's the same thing. If you play you play blues with a band, and suddenly they just modulate up, you expect them to go like up maybe three key frets like and then you know exactly where you're at. And as I would think the same thing. It's all shape.
Yeah, I mean, to an
It's
extent,
all
that's with anything. Like when they talk about like, oh, you need to have 10,000 hours to be like an expert at anything. It's like just learning the pattern and the rhythm of how that thing works.
yeah. That's it. That's it. The whole thing with the you an instrument like a muscle memory, just to be able to play it and be thinking of what you're playing rather than concentrating on the mechanics of it.
Mhm.
Uh, then the shapes, the chord shapes help a lot because let's say you get those like let's say for on a guitar you get that A chord shape at the bottom of the fret. You can just slide up the fret and play A sharps, B, C, C sharp, D, and yeah. Notice how I absolutely did not say B sharp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said D sharp?
But it'll be the same shape, and then you have two different shapes for the well, you have a number of them, but yeah, it really helps learning those shapes more than anything.
I'm sorry, but your boy has returned.
Oh hey,
Oh,
gosh,
Potionzilla.
gosh darn it.
Potion soda. I like this painting.
thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Said think.
Is that how I talk?
It's an avocado.
Bananas.
I just realized we both referenced vines.
I haven't seen that many vines, but I love that vine.
Welcome to my kitchen.
Yoshi, I'm apologizing because I saw Israel's post thanking me for refraining.
What?
Right now,
I'll be able to make it right.
It only takes 20 hours to get good at something. Oh, then why am I so bad at the ukulele?
You're not bad at it though.
How many hours has it been total?
I
It's four strings.
really
You can't be that bad.
20 hours. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I think 20 hours is a little short. If you're naturally
It's a lot.
talented at whatever it is, maybe. There are things I've gotten good at in 20 hours, but like things I had naturally have more like aptitude with, which is not really anything musical.
Well, You see, and I keep saying it, but you got the music instinctively. Putting it out there, even like the vocal instrument and fretted instrument, it's all different mechanics. It's all a different subset of skills.
Yeah,
And
technically, yeah. With the technical aspect, I mean not. Yeah.
yeah, but knowing where you're going with that helps a lot. That's why, let's say you can hear a song in your head, you're trying to learn the chords to it, knowing where it's going, knowing if it sounds good or not. You can take 20 hours to just learn to play the chords to that. And yes, that I believe that. You can learn a song in 20 hours.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
more
that
you,
makes more sense. For one song to be good at one
yeah,
song is 20 hours.
yeah. If you never played music in your life, no. But if you have listened to enough music that you actually it's bursting out of you, well then yeah, definitely. Because the whole the body, the hands playing the instrument, everything, it's like one single instrument that you're doing. And
I feel like talent is a big part of it, but at the same time, if you're talented and you don't work on it, it can only get you so far. So if you don't work on it,
yeah,
you'll always stay at good. You'll never be an expert at it. Is I think what Wolfgang was referring to.
but it still has to be something you're passionate about.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think there's people like I had a friend when I was younger who had like really naturally like kind of a very naturally she just had this really amazing pitch. So she was very good at naturally picking up wind instruments and singing, but like she just doesn't care. So it doesn't really do much then at that point.
That happened a lot with like when I was learning instruments and stuff. I would kind of learn them and then I would forget what I had learned because I didn't care as much about them as those things.
Working on it. It's really hard to see in this lighting what it looks like.
Nice.
Kind of looks like Grimes.
Kinda does.
That's a lot of that's like a kind of face type I tend to default to drawing, just because I find that's an easier face type to draw than auto face types. Like like really angular faces I think are harder to draw versus I don't know, less angular faces. Like I feel like babies are really easy to draw.
They're circles.
Yeah, their head is just like this like squish. Just
potatoes.
like let's paint a baby. I'm getting tired of this. We can come back to that. But if we just like let's try to paint a baby. Like I feel like a baby's head is just such a let's see. I'm not great at painting babies, but like I feel like just as a concept, a baby, it's not hard to like depict a baby. Let's see.
Let's paint a baby.
Nice ogre baby.
Stop. It's Brittany Birch.
You could try illustrating Brittany Birch and bringing her to life.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
Can't wake up.
Wake me up inside.
Save me.
Save me from the nothing I've become.
Wake me up.
Like I just feel like
Like,
Like I
we
feel like
continue
what a
this.
baby is like it's really easy to get a baby out pretty fast.
Was it,
Huh. Jeez,
Maybe.
that,
Like,
imagine
see,
the Gerber baby.
yeah, it's like you knew exactly what was going to be on the page before you started. That's pretty cool.
Like that's just babies all kind of look similar, but I have a cousin who's like a really weird looking baby, but like they're like she's like it's as though a supermodel was just transposed into baby.
huh.
Like that's what she looks like. Like my cousin, like it's like I can't show a picture on here, but like she just looks like she has like these like she just doesn't look like a normal baby. She just like she looks cute like a baby, but she also like has a very weird look that's very yeah, I don't know how to explain it. But baby's body's a little harder to draw because the proportions are so they're just like, oh, I'm a baby. I'm so round and strange.
Well, yeah, hands is the other thing. It's like, okay, eyes are hard because eyes to make the things come out, but the hands, I think there was another book just on hands. And that's true. So some artists can go there like for years just having so much trouble with hands. I think even some of the greatest artists, some of them, they just kind of went, they skimped on the hands or can't.
So I just don't understand what a baby looks like with a body attaching. I always have trouble where the neck attaches to a person's body.
That's
It's
a
understandable. You
baby
yourself don't
portrait.
have a neck.
Cause
It's
like
like a
often,
baby
often
passport.
you don't see it though. I guess like you don't necessarily see a person's neck all the time.
Right?
I think that's pretty accurate on it. Like for a baby at least.
Oh, yeah.
I could see.
Yeah, it's a little weird like that.
I could see that as a.
It's a nice baby.
What were you
I
saying?
guess yeah, as a baby passport picture.
Yeah, like, I
Baby
actually had to take a
passport.
few of those before.
That makes sense. Yeah, I get what you mean. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hands are hard, but they're not the hardest thing. Like I feel like, and I also feel like hands like you can kind of get away with a lot with a hand
That's true.
in
Yeah,
terms
because
of liberties you can take with how you depict a hand. I don't know.
yeah,
A
you
lot of
can
hands
have,
look better with 4 fingers instead of 5.
we can have the hands closed or in a pocket or something. Yeah.
Well, not even you don't even necessarily have to hide it, but I feel like just like I don't know. I feel like a hand you like people. I feel like if you stylize a hand, there's a ton of ways to do that. If you want to draw exactly a realistic hand, then that might be harder. But if you're willing to do any kind of stylization, I feel like then you instantly have more options. This thumb came out really messed up though. With watercolor, you can't undo anything.
I like it.
It's just the
I
thumb
always
came
have-
out a little squashed.
No, that's fine. I have the problem where my hands look backward. Like I get the shading wrong and they look inside out or something.
Yeah, I think that's true. Again, I had read that. Well, especially in a comics, in a not comic strip, but well, comic strip, yeah, but animation.
Yeah, there's some weird hands like in cartoons for sure. Most of them don't even have 5 fingers.
Danny Phantom had 5 fingers. Sorry.
Danny Phantom.
Oh yes, please do tell us about the wonders of Danny Phantom.
Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. I'm not gonna keep going. The sun is coming up.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's already up here.
I used to actually wake up every single morning, but that game.
Why did you do that, Haley?
I just like it.
Wake up first thing in the morning?
I don't like to sleep in too late because I feel like I didn't do anything.
I guess my ideal wake up time. 9.
Bad.
I feel like that's a good